What's up, Everyday Blades? We have a new knife here from one of my favorite knife companies. I have been hunting this knife for a long time. Because of the only downside with Midgard-Messer is if you don't buy their knife when they come out, you ain't getting one. You're going to have to find it on the secondary, and you're at the mercy of secondary pricing. I got very lucky and got a deal on this one. I paid about what it costs new, but it's still in new condition. So they released this knife a long time ago, so there's none for sale. Most people that have them in their collection keep them. This is the Midgards-Messer Thunrar. They also make a fixed blade, but this is the folder, and it is a beast. I mean, look at the box this thing comes in. It's monstrous. We'll set that to the side. Of course, just like every other Midgards-Messer, the action is perfect. This one you can flick out. Love the milling, the holes in there. And the big fat grip just gives you great ergonomics. Just feels really good in your hand. This is a flipper frame, not a flipper, but a frame lock. It also comes with the, let's see if it's in here. Throw that out there. I have the little screw somewhere. There it is. It also comes with a little screw going here. You screw that thing down, and this thing pretty much becomes a fixed blade at that point. I mean, it's not going to close on you. That frame lock will do the job. That's a big, heavy frame lock with a lock bar insert. It's not going to give out on you, but this screw is a peace of mind if you're ever going to do some heavy cutting, batoning or something like that. But I wouldn't do that with these knives, but you absolutely could. They absolutely would take it and keep on ticking. You know, of course, with every Midgards-Messer, the centering is dead on the money. CPM D2, just like every other one of their knives. This knife was made by the OEM as Concept. When they do, Concept does killer work, especially when they have amazing designs like this to work with. And they have the hole milling on the pocket clip to match the reverse side. Would have been cool if they would have done that here, but you know, it's not a big deal. Has a lock bar insert and over travel stop, like every other one, every other frame lock. I love it. I like it a lot. Let's look at it up against a couple of other beefers from. This is the large Viking, and this is the small Viking. So you can tell it's closer to the length of the small one, but the girth, the width of the large one. So love that large Viking. Those are tough to find. And one more. This is the Nethris. It kind of favors it in the blade shape a little bit. Got a lot skinnier handle and a back lock. But as you guys know, I'm a huge Midgards-Messer fan. Let's check the weight. 11.9 ounces. She's a beefer. Let's check the blade length. Just over 3 1/4. And 4 3/4 on the handle scales. I'm a big fan of this company. I mean, just forget about everything else. These knives, if you average them all out, they're like $300 to $350. Look at the thick slabs of titanium on these knives, just in raw materials alone. That huge slab of CPM D2. Just in raw materials alone, you're getting a big portion of your money back. Not to mention the craftsmanship. This is number 8 of 200. Let's check the sharpness of it. It's not new, and I usually only want to do this on new knives, but we got this from a guy that hadn't used it much. He more of a collector like me with them. So it shouldn't be used too much, so it should be close to factory edge. Let's see. $240. It's pretty sharp. That's razor blade sharp according to their charts. Nice. Turn off. Fool. So, in conclusion, of course, I love it, but just listen to that action. This is all their knives. I mean, it's phenomenal. They sell these for the prices that they do. I love them. Just beast of knives for like $300. Can't beat it. Now, if you don't buy them when they're new, like these are on eBay right now for like $800 to $1,000. That's what happens. They're limited runs. Like this one, they only made 200 of them. So 8 of 200. So if you don't get them when they're new, so when you see a knife that you like in a pre-order it. If you don't like it, sell it. Almost guaranteed you can at least get your money back. Sometimes if you keep it a little while, you can make some money on it, especially if it's a cool design. So that's my 2 cents anyway. That's why every time they come out with a knife, I get one. So guys, thanks for watching. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.